Hi everyone, welcome to this video. In this video, we will be covering AWS AMIs or Amazon Machine Images. So we'll see what these AMIs are. We'll be creating some AMIs and we'll be creating some instances from the AMIs as well. So let's start this video. So first of all, what is an AMI? Basically, these are supported and maintained images from AWS. So when you launch some EC2 instances, you need to create or you need to select some AMIs. So these are supported and maintained by AWS. Secondly, you can launch multiple instances from a single AMI. Suppose you have some AMIs for Linux or Windows or Ubuntu. So you can use those AMIs to launch the instances. And when you are trying to create some new AMIs or your custom AMIs, you can create these AMIs either from your running instances or stopped instances. So basically, it is better to create the AMIs from stopped instances because that will have more consistency if you have a dynamic instance where things are changing every second. But Amazon provide a feature to create these AMIs from both running or stopped instances as well. So there are different types of AMI that AWS offers, and you can create your instances using any of these AMIs. First is Amazon provided AMIs. So these are provided by AWS only. Next, marketplace AMIs. These are created by some third party. Community AMIs. These are again created by third party, but the difference is that marketplace AMIs are approved by AWS. And finally, custom AMIs. So these are the AMIs which we create for our use. Suppose I am making some changes into the instances, then I can create a AMI for my use. That will be a custom AMI. So what is included in an AMI? So basically AMI has one or more EBS volume snapshots, or in case your AMI is instance store backed, then a template for the root volume will be there. Next, AMI will be having launch permission. That means which account can launch or use your AMIs. Next, it will be having block device mapping that specify the volume attached to the instances. Suppose you have attached multiple volume, so it will be having those mapping as well. So these things will be coming as a part of AMI, because while creating instances you have two options: either you can use EBS volume as a root or you can use instance store. So based on these, there are different ways you can create the AMIs, and the method or the ways is different for each. So I'll be covering these methods here. So first, there is a life cycle that is associated with the AMI. So once you create and registers an AMI, suppose you created some AMI, then you register that AMI. Next thing you can do, you can deregister that. This is one option, because if you deregister, you will not be able to use that AMI. Or other thing is that you can use that AMI to launch some instances, or you can copy that AMI maybe into the same region or other region based on your requirement. So you can copy that AMI as well. But the important thing to note here is that if you deregister the AMI, that you will not be able to use it. So if we have a EBS backed Linux AMI, suppose you have a instance running with EBS backed, then the way you can create the AMI is very straightforward. Is that you can just first of all start an instance with the existing AMI that will be an EBS backed. You can configure that instance as per your requirement. You can install some softwares or keep some files as per your requirement. You can customize it. Then you can create a new AMI from that, and the new AMI will be having all those things or configuration that you have done. And finally, you can use that AMI to launch new instances. So this is a very straightforward way of creating AMI and launching it in case of EBS backed. So next is instance store backed. Suppose your instance is having a instance a volume attached instance store basically. So in that case, the method is slightly different. First of all, you can launch an instance using the AMI, base AMI, I would say. Then you can connect to your instance and customize it. Again, you can do the stuff which you want, like you can install some softwares and all. Once that is done, then you need to create a bundle. You need to create a bundle for that. You have to, first of all, you have to install some CLIs into the instance, and that will help you in creating the bundle. Once you have the bundle, which is mainly a image manifest, there will be a file .xml, .manifest.xml, and there are other files also. These are part of the bundle, and then you have to upload that bundle to S3. You have uploaded here, and finally once the bundle is uploaded to S3, then you can create an AMI for that. Once you have AMI, you can launch instances. So the steps are slightly different as compared to EBS. If I just quickly go back to the EBS, so there if you see it's very straightforward. You create a instance for EBS Pact, you customize it, you create an AMI and you launch it. But in case of instance store, you have to create, again first two steps are very similar. You launch an instance, then you have to create a bundle, and that bundle you have to upload in S3 and then create the AMI and then launch it. So slight changes. So that's all for the theoretical part. Now I'll be going to the AWS console and create one EBS backed volume and create a AMI. Like, if you are liking this content, then please do like, share and subscribe this channel. That will definitely encourage me in making more such video. Thank you. So let's go to the demo now. So this is my AWS console, and currently I'm in the EC2 dashboard. So if you scroll down here, you can see there's a tab called images and AMIs. So if I just click on AMIs, so here I can see my custom AMIs which I have created, owned by me, private images, public images, but we can filter it. But here is a all, here you can see all the AMIs, like this is the AMI catalog. So as I said, there were four types. First is AWS provided AMI, so these are the AWS ones. Next is my AMI, so these are custom AMIs. So currently I don't have any AMI owned by me, or it is being shared by any other account. So this is marketplace AMIs. So this is AWS and trusted third party AMIs, because these are trusted, so you can use it. Next is community AMIs. So this is published by anyone, but you can use these AMIs as well, but you need to be a little bit cautious about them. So these are four types. Now if I just go ahead to my instance, so here I have one running instance. If I just connect to this, okay, so I'm now right now connected to my instance. So right now I'm in this directory, home directory. If I just do ls, so I have some keys here and one text file. So I'll create one more file, let's say my AMI test. So now I have four files in this home directory. Next thing what I'll do, I'll create an AMI. So I'll keep my instance running because there is not much changes to it. So I'll keep it running. So if you go to actions, images and template, so here you can get an option for create AMI. So I'll just click on this. I'll need to name my AMI, my session AMI. You can give some description as well. So to my instance, there is one EBS volume attached, so it will be there, and delete on termination is enabled. You can tag your AMI. So I'll just go ahead and create it. So once my AMI will be created, you can see the AMI will be available here. Yeah, my session AMI. So this is available. And if I just click on this, so you can see there are some permissions associated with this. So you can edit the AMI permission. So you can make this is a private AMI. You can share it with the other accounts. You can allow other accounts access so that they can use your AMI to launch the instances, or you can share with the OUs as well. I'll just cancel this. So you can copy the AMIs as well. So if you just click on copy, and I'll just give it name copy. You have to give AMI copy name, and you can select any other region where you want to copy. So I can copy this to, let's say, Asia Pacific. So you can copy tags and encrypt EBS volume as well. So I've created a copy of this AMI, and if I just go to that region, Asia Pacific, yeah, Mumbai. So if I just go to this region, so my region is Mumbai now. If I go to just AMIs, so you can see our AMI is available here. So I've copied my AMI to other region. Now coming back to our original topic, I can go back to my region. Now if I go to the AMIs, and I'll be creating a new instance for this from this AMI. So I can select this, I can launch instance from this AMI, and while launching I can change certain details such as, I'll just show you my AMI instance. So you can change certain details, like you can change the keys here, you can change the instance type. So currently it is t2.micro. You can change it as per your requirement. You can change the key pair as well, and you can launch it in another VPC as well. So currently I this is the default VPC, but my original public instance is in my custom VPC. So I'll show that. So I can launch this instance in another VPC as well. I can select some other key pair. So in this case, I select the same, but you can select. So you can add some security group rules and all these things you can do while launching the instance. So I'm created the instance now. So once this is up, then I'll just connect to it. So let's wait for that to come up. So currently my instance is in initializing phase. Let's see. It is still, let's wait for some more seconds. So my instances status check are fine now. So I'll just connect to this. I can use the same user. If I just go ahead and connect to this instance, so currently I'm in the home directory. If I just do ls, so here you can see there are 4 files, and these files are copied as it is to the new instance, I would say. So I've created one instance from my AMI. If I just go back to the AMI tab, here you can see the AMI, and if I don't need this AMI anymore, then I can just go ahead and deregister this AMI. Once I do this, then it will not be available for this use, and similarly I'll delete from my other region also. And there is one more thing which I just like to highlight, is that suppose you are creating the AMI. If you don't want your instance to reboot, then you can select this thing, no reboot, else your instance will be rebooted. So this is a very important thing that you need to consider. If you uncheck this, your instance will be rebooted. So that's all for this session. I hope you like this content. Thank you. So thanks for watching this video. If you like this content, then please do like, share and subscribe this channel. And if you want me to make some video on any particular topic, then please do mention that in the comment section. I'll definitely make a video for that.